Hey everyone, it's Sandra and I am using this Color Me Happy 8x8 pad, and I'm just going to share with you a really quick layout that I did this afternoon after work. And I'm just pulling a few sheets of paper from there, some that I thought that I could cut up to use for a little bit of layering. And I'm showing you that blue sheet that I was going to use, or I am going to use as my main sheet, and that is, okay, wait, the one that I'm cutting right now is October Afternoon, and I'm going to use, it's like a gray chevron, and I'm going to use that for like a border around the other paper. And I'm just cutting a square out because it's the only sheet that I have, and I like the other side. It kind of looks like a subway map or like some type of map. So anyways, now I'm using black soot, and I am just distressing around the corner, the edges all the way around. And the sheet that I'm distressing right now came from my project from the SNL challenge on Sunday, where I made that canvas, and then on that stencil I had all that molding paste and Inca Gold, and then I just kind of smeared it on there to see what it came out with. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one as my top layer. So there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use, I just flipped it so you could see the back. I'm going to use 3 pictures that I have of me and Isabel, and they're 3 of my favorite pictures, and they were all taken maybe within a year and a half of each other, maybe. I don't have the exact months or anything, but I just know they're 3 of my favorite pictures of us. And so I want to go ahead and add them all on one layout. And I normally don't put a lot of pictures on a layout, but I want to start doing more than 1 picture on a layout. So I challenged myself with doing 3 on this layout. So I have the papers that I pulled from that Color Me Happy, and I'm just putting a few strips here and there just to add some color to the page. I really like the way those hearts came out, so I'm just going to add those to the corner. And I used that black soot from Tim Holtz on everything. I tried to put some distress ink on all of the corners of the paper. I just think they pop out when you do that from the page. And then I was just looking for something to put behind that picture, and I like that Love This, which is from the Color Me Happy as well. And then of course I went ahead and distressed that one as well. And then I believe I'm going to start looking for a few more things to add to layer, and I like that little piece that says photograph here with the camera, and so I'm cutting that piece out to put behind there. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more black soot to it. And then my ATG kind of snapped. I don't know why I'm having so much problems with this ATG gun. It's even a new one, and the adhesive snaps from time to time. So anyways, I was trying to find a piece of paper to mat that last picture behind, and so I got that black one. It's like a chalkboard one, and I'm only using it for the black part. So that's all I'm doing here. Just trying to figure out how big I want to mat it, and I figure I just want to put a little mat behind it just so it'll pop off the page just a little bit. And even though it's black, I still go ahead and put black soot on it. And I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. And see, I'm having more problems with that ATG gun, but I finally take it apart and redo the, the strand of it or whatever. Start it off again, so we'll see how long it lasts. There we go. I'm just going to put this down, and I'm going to fiddle with it for a little bit. And I know I want this Love This on there as well. And then I'm just going to add a few more things for layering. I didn't put too many layers on it. I like the way the page came out, though. I'm glad that I put all the pictures on it. Oh, and then Richard was calling me, so I was talking to him. And I have these Amy Tan rub-ons, and there is one that says Love You to Pieces, and I'm going to put that right there at the bottom. And these rub-ons, they scratch on so good and so easy. And then there's like a squiggly arrow, and I'm going to put that, let's see, right there at the top of the card, and I'm rubbing it and rubbing it. And I'm like, why is this thing not coming off? And I'm rubbing it really hard. I had the rub-on backwards, so I'm lucky I didn't rub it all off the sheet. So I just add an arrow there, and I add one more, I believe. And I was trying to put that camera somewhere, but I couldn't find a place for it, so I just left it off. And then I'm going to just journal. And let me get my paper, and I'll just, let's see. I just wrote on there, Isabel, I love spending time with you. Oh, look, I'm not even paying attention. I'm adding a few more stickers off of these, Trendsetter, I believe is what it was called. Or On Trend, I'm sorry. From Crate Paper, I'm adding just a few stickers here and there, messing around with it. But I like all the colors on it, so I'm happy with the way it came out. I think I moved that to a few places before I figured out where I wanted it. I just stuck it there. So, oh, and I'm pulling that apart just so I could cut that picture off so it will stay with that mat. There we go. And then I think I look for a few more pieces, but I don't think I add anything else to it. I was trying to, but I didn't. Oh, and then I was looking for thickers because I thought about writing You and Me on there. Oh, are they? Okay. And then, just looking for some more stuff to do. But I can't figure anything else, so I am gonna journal on it. Eventually. Let's see. Oh, I pulled out some enamel dots to use. And I pulled out some orange, black, green, and red and just put them in a few areas right there. I am loving enamel dots. I can't get enough of them. It's right up there with my thing, like sequins, enamel dots, and using the mist, like splattering it, are my favorite things to do lately. So I think I'll have enamel dots in every picture, every layout that I do for a little bit. So there we go. So I added those, and then I pulled this Freckle Fawn piece out, these epoxy stickers, and I just added that green one there. And now I'm going to start to journal, and I just put Isabel, that I like spending time with her and taking pictures with her, and she has such a sweet smile, and I just love how she's crafty and stuff. And I used a stamp that I didn't show. It says I love you lots right there on the top. And I really like the way the layout came out. So these are just a few pictures. Got one last one coming up. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.